Welcome to Online Foundations. In this tutorial, we will cover how to access and participate in the learning modules in Blackboard. Before you get started, make sure that your speakers are on or that your headphones are plugged in. And this presentation has an audio narration and you should hear me speaking now. When you log in with your login and password that were sent to you by SAC-CT, your home screen will look something like this. Where you're going to begin is on the right, where it says Online Foundations for Teachers of World Languages under My SAC-CT 9.1 Courses. When you click on the title of the course, it will take you into the course page. If you need additional assistance, they do have a tutorial and other frequently asked questions area, which is right below the list of courses. When you get to your course homepage, it will look something like this. You should see a series of either what look like files or titles, and those are the modules or resources that are available to you at the start. As the course progresses, modules will be released, so that list will get longer. The main menu is off to the left of those lists of modules, and there are some certain pieces that you will be using frequently, so I want to highlight those. First, in order to access the course activities, you can click directly onto the module itself, or you can click in the left menu where it says Access Activities here. The course home is where you're going to see all of the modules listed. Once you click on course modules, then you will find just one particular course module. Another important feature here is the calendar. All of the live program, meaning the live sessions and the office hours meeting times, will be listed in that calendar for you to access so that you can put them into your calendar and not miss a session. The calendar, once you click on that in the toolbar, will look something like this, and you will be able to still see the toolbar on the left, but you will also see the individual calendar for the month that you select. As you can see, we have the Online Foundation Module 1 opening on September 20th and the first live session on September 26th. So going back to the main menu, we have our course modules, access the activities, but then below that you will see a series of items, quick links to tools, and in particular I want to highlight the one that's called Discussions. While you will be able to get to a discussion through the course module activities itself, you can also approach it from this direction. Now be aware that this will list all of the discussions that are currently open, whether they're in that module or a previous module. So if you want to go in through this option, you would click on a discussion title in blue, the one that you want to respond to. But again, you can also access that inside of the module. And then you'll click on Open. Once you're inside the discussion, you will want to create a thread. If you are the very first person to create a thread on the discussion, there won't be anything on the screen. But if there are previous discussion threads, you would still create a thread, or you might choose to respond to someone else's thread. Then you'll type your post in the box. Don't forget to put some sort of a subject in, and when you're finished, click Submit. You'll also be able to attach files to your discussion post if you choose to do so. There may be some worksheet that you've worked on or a puzzle that you want to share with the rest of the participants. So that is an option. Going back to the main menu, we also have the area that's called Tools. And in the Tools listing are a couple of features. Again, you can approach things like the calendar through the tools. So it is kind of redundant and you can get at things from several different directions. But you also can approach the discussion boards from the tools menu. And there are a couple of other things that I wanted to point out: the course messages and sending an email. You may decide that it's just as easy to get in your own email and send an email to Christine or Daphne or one of the other facilitators. However, you should have the option to do that from within the course site as well. And from time to time, we will be creating messages in the course and posting those. So you'll want to keep an eye out in the, I believe it's in the upper right hand corner next to your name when you log in. There will be usually a number. If you see on this menu or on this window, you can see that next to my name there's a number 2. That means that there are 2 messages or announcements, and so you would click on that and you'll see what is available. So a couple of reminders before you go and try it yourself. Check the modules frequently. Occasionally, new content may be released throughout the modules. That doesn't happen very often, but you never know. And if we end up having to add something, we will definitely contact you by email just to give you a heads up that we've just added something that may have been forgotten, and you might need to go back and do that. Make a good effort to do regular progress in your asynchronous content, meaning your independent work. All the modules will remain open until the very end of the program, but you really want to keep on top of it so that it doesn't feel overwhelming. We will be monitoring your progress, and we'll let you know if if it appears that you've maybe missed something, or it's kind of getting farther and farther ahead and you haven't finished up some of the things earlier. So we'll keep in touch with you about that. You can use the course messaging system to keep in touch with the facilitators. You can also email us directly, and be sure to check your course messages frequently. And above all, enjoy the program. It's a fun way to learn. You don't have to have a full day devoted to meetings, and you get to progress at your own pace. So we look forward to meeting with you at our first live session.